Hi guys, and welcome to our podcast. Today we're going to learn some ways that can help us find the best stocks for day trading. Day trading, also referred to as in-trading in the article, is the process of trading on a daily basis. You open and close positions within a day. It can be very dynamic and challenging, as well as rewarding if you know the rules of the game. Many people prefer this type of trading because it looks relatively easy, and you can make a profit each day. However, your positions are often based on speculation. And as a trader, you have to be aware of possible dangers down the road. Stock prices move up and down constantly, and you have to be ready to close your positions anytime. First, get up at the crack of dawn. Well, perhaps it's not as bad as it sounds, but form this habit. Get up early. When it comes to trading, everything begins early, and you know you have to be prepared before you start your daily work. Forget about the 9-to-5 gray flannel life. Now you're a trader, and everything entirely depends on your strategy, skills, and wisdom. Basically, there are thousands of different stocks out there, and the more there are, the more time one should spend researching and collecting data. That's why it's not surprising a day trader, before anything else, should wake up early and do some research to prepare their plan for the day. The more you're informed, the more predictable will be the outcome of your decisions. When? Drink your coffee at 7 and get down to business at 8 o'clock. It gives a good hour and a half before the market opens. So it's not necessary to be up with the chickens, but be up with the market. The second aspect you should consider is volume and liquidity. We agree that in order to be a great trader, it's crucial to determine and find out the finest stocks in the market. The time has come to mention two very important characteristics of the best securities, their liquidity and volume. To start with, liquidity is the quality of a security to be easily sold and obtained. This is a great advantage when it comes to daily business. You don't want to end up the day having stocks you can't get rid of. In addition, the volume of an asset, or its market capitalization, which shows the quantity of a security, is of utmost importance. The higher the volume, the more easily stocks are traded. For instance, if you have 1,000 stocks, it would be much easier for you to distribute them than if you just had 10. We shouldn't forget that larger quantity often leads to discounts on the security, therefore you obtain an asset under budget. Trade Volume Index is a great tool which shows when a security is bought and when it's sold. This can be easily used to track the demand and supply of a stock. Medium volatility is another important criteria when you choose your day trade. Generally speaking, volatility is the rate at which a security's price varies and changes. This indicator shows the risk associated with an investment in a particular stock. Wise and skilled intraday players prefer to trade in securities with a medium volatility, less than 5% price change on a day-to-day basis. Highly volatile stocks tend to be extremely unpredictable, and only the most experienced traders opt for them. Moreover, they are not very liquid, which is an option you should avoid. You can also read the great article written by Carolina on using candlestick signs to estimate the medium volatility of an asset. Useful measure. Beta is an existing measure which investors use to compute the volatility of a stock. It's a part of the so-called fundamental analysis. In spite of this, you have to develop your own altitude. The next key point is following the sector, not the masses. Usually, stock prices move in the same direction, being correlated, as their sector or index group. How does this benefit you? If you trade with an equity and the sector moves up, then you can easily predict a rise in your stock prices. Being an expert in a particular sector or industry and the respective indices is a great advantage. These equities are reliable and predictable, which saves precious time and efforts. On the other hand, don't follow the flock if you don't think you should. Most probably, following what other people do is an inseparable part of our genes and human nature. Maybe animal instinct to survive. But you're a trader, not an animal. For example, a currency's price starts going down and market participants start selling. The more they sell, the more prices are declining. The more it's declining, the more people continue to sell. This process could often be the result of panic, nothing fundamental which can affect a currency that adversely. Others will be afraid of losses and will keep their positions, which may eventually lead to more financial losses. What do good traders do? Well, they make sound decisions. If you're a poet, then emotions are a great asset. But if you want to be a successful day trader, a cool and precise head would be much better. Follow your strategy and plan, not the masses. Open and close positions based on your tactics and expectations. Another significant method to choose the right stock is to use pre-market movers. The pre-market is the time between 8 and 9:30 when the markets open. This hour and a half are used by investors to conduct research and prepare their strategy for the day. Which are the hottest stocks you should opt for using the pre-market conditions? First, choose securities with a greater value than 5 USD. Opt for those with a higher volume. As you know, higher volume equals higher liquidity. Track and observe the so-called 30-day average volume, which comes in handy assuming you have found a security with a price above 5 USD and a high volume. This indicator would give you an idea about the price movement of the stock over the last 30 days. Thus, you are more informed. Check the broader market indices, Russell 300, S&P Global, Dow Jones, NASDAQ, etc., rather than a specific industry or sector. Stock prices tend to follow the movements of the broader market. Select a great trading platform which offers you a range of pre-market movers. If you need to know more about them, or if the info is scarce, check out the Stock Market Watch. There you can find the best and worst performers of the day. It also shows indices and their pre-market value. You can also see stock market analysis. This one presents the market pre-movers each day. The last thing is related to your mood. It's not a secret that one of the most important things is to be patient and plan well. Last but not least, what's the common thing among all successful traders? Patience and organization. Perhaps it sounds weird, but good intraday traders do not act every single day. For example, the market does not offer them opportunities which they think might be profitable. Then why should you buy or sell for the sake of daily participation? Don't trade if this is against your strategy and plan. Impulsiveness could be your archenemy and your worst nightmare. In order to achieve this, you have to be able to pre-plan your actions and be ready with your trading strategy. Conclusion. As you can see, there's a wide range of strategies, tools, and ways to pick up the best stocks in the market. Even though this is day trading, becoming an expert is a thorny and challenging path which might take months and years. For starters, arm yourself with patience and determination. Learn to be more organized and plan in advance. Wake up earlier than the market opens. If you want to find the best stocks of the day, choose medium volatility, high liquid stocks and follow the group. Don't follow the masses if you don't have to, or it's not part of your plan. Use pre-market movers and patience as your strongest defense. You can find much more info on our technical analysis articles. And that's it for now. On our website, you can find more posts as well as investment calculators and other financial tools. We would love to know how you choose your stocks for day trading, so feel free to share them in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe to our podcast channel on YouTube.